Hello, beautiful Gemini. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for this month. It's about money, success, material stuff. Let's see what's happening, what's coming your way. After the coffee cup, we're going to look into tarot, your current energies, and what's coming your way as well. I see a small chunk of money within the second week. It seems like it's going to follow another small one here. I feel like these are disconnected. However, they're not really connected. They're not really related. But one thing is going to lead to another. Okay. It can be like you receiving one thing, a gift can maybe inspire you and you go get the other thing, you find the other thing. Okay. And we have here your heart is actually divided into half, and like one part of you, I see kind of like this angel of darkness you can see with like the wings here, and the other side is like the moon illuminating and really bright. And it seems like some of you might feel like you don't know how you're going to actually reach the goals that you have. And the first 2 weeks of the month, that part of that angel is speaking to you. What you can do instead of just indulging and feeding that beast, basically, you're actually going to focus on more into the relationships I see here. I see there are two people kissing. You can see the man's face here, the man here, the mustache, the women. The mustache man can symbolize someone from a piece of authority, a part of authority maybe. This can be a person who is like someone who has power, or maybe like they have the power to make a decision. It can be a family member as well. Maybe this is a family decision that needs to be made. And it seems like here, this person has already a sword in their mind. They already have an idea. They might be a Cancer, not a Cancer, I'm sorry. The sword is a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. And I feel like here, this is not you. This is somebody else. And they are actually maybe taking too much space in your life right now, but then they're going to shrink down to a smaller portion. I see letter E and L. It can mean their first name or the last name. And it seems like this man, like you're overthinking about their authority. And it seems like towards the second week, you come to realize that they don't really have that much of a big power. Okay. This can be in a work environment. It can be a family environment. Maybe the decision regarding money needs to be made and you're really holding yourself back and you're giving all the authority to this person. You're thinking that they know what they're doing. But then I feel like when you look at it from a farther perspective, you come to realize, okay, they know some things, but they don't know everything. Okay. That's why like the sword is half. You can see it's not a full sword. Even though maybe you're giving them the authority, you might not fully trust this person's decisions when it comes to money, okay? So what does that mean? That means you need to take, initiative. You need to step up, okay? I see within the second week, there's like a block here. I see many things. There's a fish in there. There's another baby fish in there. And they're just, this kind of looks like a little bit like a dolphin's head. Maybe dolphin is trying to eat a fish here. Dolphin can represent fun and joy. Another thing is communication because they have communication skills. And I feel like some of you might actually find yourself in a very fun environment. And that fun environment, I told you there's a chunk of money showing up. The fish that you're going to receive is going to come by during that fun, like when you're having fun. Fun is, I don't feel like this is like a traditional idea of fun. I feel like this is specific to you. And what is fun might not be fun to another. That's why I said like, don't go with the conventional stuff. Whatever is fun to you. I mean, if it's safe and ethical and it's actually something that is fulfilling for you, that's where you're going to find that opportunity, that fish, okay? It seems like you're going to take a bite of it. Maybe you will save some of it. It can be also a small treat that you will experience as well. Okay. Another thing I have here, there's like a man right there. He's holding kind of looks like a cute little bear or bunny. Kind of looks like a little Japanese, those toys or fluffy dessert. There's a fluffy dessert and just looks like a cat. And this person can be a masculine figure, is someone who has the energy of this fluffy person. And under it, there's a dinosaur as well. Kind of looks like a dragon. So this can be someone who's fiery, passionate, can be someone who is a problem solver, also someone who likes to have fun, but on the other hand, they have like this soft side to them. This is not the same exact person that you're going to be facing. This is a different person. Now I look at it from this perspective, this kind of starting to look like a baby elephant to me as well. And the baby elephant is actually rubbing this person's face, basically. So I feel like baby elephant can be something that starts in a small scale but can turn into something massive for you. And there's that a masculine figure waiting for you there. And so maybe will help you to grow this thing, okay? It's not going to be, I feel like, something that you used. It's not going to be a process that you used. It's going to be something different this time. Another thing I see here is, this kind of reminds me of a Venus flytrap. And just trying to catch a devil here. Devil can represent maybe obsessive thinking, or can be an evil person, basically causing that obsessive thinking. Okay, overthinking, over talking, gossiping, and you have a Venus flytrap. Venus flytraps, they're not really as they seem in cartoons and such. They're just very calm plants, basically. And the thing is, they catch the flies. The flies land on them, and then they slowly close on the flies. So I feel like here, in order to get rid of this devil, maybe even the complicated situation lying right under your feet, you need to be strategic. Okay, you need to embody the energy of the Venus flytrap. That's why it's like being calm is the key here. Another thing under it is there's a funnel. Funnel tells me while you are actually focusing on a solution, you might come up with an idea that can really become a source of abundance for you. Funnel is important because funnel can represent there's something is funneling in and energy is funneling in. Maybe you're attracting a source of maybe a source of money, or a resource, and the funnel can be at the end of the funnel you need to set up something like a bank account or a piggy bank or whatever it is, however you're saving your money, so you can store it in there. Okay, you need to be prepared to receive this thing. And at the same time, while you're taking care of the other things that you need to. We have here, kind of looks like a porcupine, but in a praying form here afterwards. When you set up the funnel, it appears porcupine can be a person. They have like a heart shape right behind their head. The heart shape can represent that they have positive thoughts. They have good wills, good intentions for you. And the porcupine head, I saw recently in the dark, they're walking on the street. They're harmless. Okay, they're not harmful. They're harmless. They mind their own business, and they do their business in the dark, so they don't really show themselves. So this can be a spirit. This can be a person that is actually coming into your energy, and they have a lot of love for you on the back of their mind. So this can be also someone who has porcupine spirit as a friend coming into your life. Okay, they are in the praying mode. This can be also you getting affected by them too, and just getting to the praying mode together with them. Maybe like getting into more spiritual way of manifesting money rather than just trying to force things and just kick those doors open. I feel like this is going to be someone who's going to inspire you to do things in a different way this time. Okay, and towards the end of the month, I see the devil right there again. You can see the horns. Kind of looks like a letter V as a victory. You're basically going to tame the devil. You're going to, if this is like a financial situation that is putting you in stress, maybe through the help of someone calm, cool, collected, you're going to really take this under control. It's just going to clear. I even see someone here coming with a cup and trying to catch the heart. The heart can be, yes, this person's love towards you, what they're feeling towards you, but also this can be like something that they're offering to you, a good opportunity. And when you take it, it can turn into another thing that will get an offer from someone who has maybe money. This can be a business idea. This can be maybe someone who's going to give you something valuable, but they're going to give you also the permission to sell it. And then when you sell, like there's going to be an offer coming to it. It can be something like that. Okay. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I saw like a slowly tree of life forming here. Your desire something is, this is going to actually maybe come in two steps. Okay, so like first step might actually start to happen real quickly, but the second can take a little longer than you're anticipating. However, either way, it's showing up here. The tree actually disappeared, but I saw a tree of life forming. Tree of life energy is longevity. So whatever you're planting this month, it is going to have the energy of longevity. Soon as I said that, there's a second desire start flowing into your life. Okay. I see here, there's a raccoon, kind of like a raccoon type of face here. This is like, I feel like this is a playful spirit. It is calling you to be a little bit more playful with what's coming your way rather than looking at things from a darker perspective. I have a number 8 here, which can symbolize material satisfaction. And on top of the 8, this kind of reminds me of a snowman. Snowman can be someone. It just reminded me of one of those cartoons. Basically, I'm not going to name names because it can be a copyright problem. It reminded me of like a playful snowman, one of the cartoons, which has a question mark above it. I'm going to describe the personality, and if you have such a person in your life, you know who he is. This is someone playful, joyful. This is someone who is a little goofy, but also they have a good heart. So that heart makes them actually choose the right thing, do the right thing. And they're a little bit clueless sometimes, but it doesn't mean they're always, they don't know what to do. They can come up with the smart solutions too. So it's not like completely out of touch. This person comes with the number 8, so they can have a very valuable idea. That's why maybe because they're goofy, you're thinking, oh, what do they know? Maybe it's time to start paying attention to that. And in your heart, you can see this kind of reminds me of, if you ever seen an eclipse and the sun, like the moon actually right in front of it, and then the sun, you can see the sun spikes, okay, surrounding it. And I see it here. Eclipse can symbolize some things are going to like the sun illuminates everything. The moon is going to cover it for a while now. It means maybe some things are not going to be 100% clear, but what's going to be clear is about like being someone with a good heart showing up in your life. There's also like there are 2 people kissing, meaning emotional support being there for you. Those are going to be the clear things when it comes to material success. Okay, that you can also follow your intuitive guidance. And let's see what tarot is going to tell us. I'm going to look at where you are right now, what's going on in your energy, and how things are going to play out. Okay. Okay, it seems like we have the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups is something to offer. You have something to offer, either you know it or not. There's something you can offer that can bring abundance into your life. Another thing here is being lighthearted. Okay, being lighthearted is going to be very important in order for you to see the opportunities or attract the opportunities. Exactly. We have Ace of Cups. When you have lighthearted attitude, you're going to start to either see the opportunities that are available to you, or it's going to become clear. And become clear what to do. Another energy of the Ace of Cups is this is your heart's desire, wish fulfillment. This is something you would love to have in your life. It seems like you see the water flowing inside of the cup and outside the cup. It's basically when you have a large, lighthearted attitude, it's going to start flowing to you. Okay, seems like that's the main case right now, being in flow, being lighthearted, and attracting that blessing easily. Because when you force things, what happens at the end? You get sick of it. You just detach from it. You don't even want it. Okay, that's why be lighthearted. We have 7 of Pentacles here. Some of you, because as an air sign, you might have a little impatience, which is okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Having a little bit of impatience is okay. But having impatience can bring some doubt. Okay, that's not okay. That's not solution minded, basically. That's why when it comes to maybe, I don't know, just even I say like being lighthearted is the key. It becomes really hard during intense times and you might fall back into the doubt phase. Let's see how you're going to handle it. I see here with Empress energy how you should be handling it by, again, being very calm, cool, collected, And the Empress is someone who gives birth to new ideas. This basically tells me very clear. You're starting something new, or something that you're desiring start to flow into your life. But then if there's a pause in the halfway, which I told you in the saucer, I saw that the first time it just halfway stopped and then it just started flowing again. You might have massive doubt that can block the process. But the thing is, you can overcome that by being creative, doing something else, okay? Maybe taking care of someone who's in need, helping someone else, or if you have any other things that needs to be taken care of, you need to take care of them. As soon as I said that, 10 of Wands come forward. It seems like there are other things that you need to pay attention to as well, and this is calling your attention. This is calling your name and it's telling you, okay, look at this side. Another thing here is 10 of Wands is not really only like taking care of what you need to take care of. It is also maybe when you're taking care of them, you're actually taking care of everybody else's business at the same time, or taking too much on your back behind. And that's causing a tired attitude, okay? That's why you cannot get to the lighthearted attitude if you're carrying everything on your back when it comes to money. We have Justice here. You need to do justice by yourself. You need to see where you actually started winning, what's working. Another thing here is this can be, your burden is going to be lifted by some justice coming to your life, karmic retribution. It can be a legal accomplishment. Either way, the things are going to start working. When you focus on, redirect your attention to something that is thriving, and also maybe sharing your burden with others who is willing to help, and also collecting what karma brings to you. We have Six of Pentacles. If you do that, the answer will, this is actually, you can see the yin yang, the symbol of eternity. Everything's going to start balancing itself. Six of Pentacles is receiving unexpected and magical, angelical help. Okay, out of nowhere, your needs are being fulfilled and your desires are fulfilled. We have 10 of Pentacles, long-term stability, financial security. Like everything is going to fall into the right place. Even though this is a monthly reading, I feel like here, this is actually speaking to a longer period for you, Gemini. And Six of Cups here is actually dreams coming true as well. And I feel if you have any dreams related to money, seems like the resources are going to start flowing into your life. And then the dreams are going to start to actually fall into the right place. Everything is going to start happening, okay? We have Ace of Wands with the Page of Cups, which I told you, when you have a lighthearted attitude, the opportunities are going to find you, or you're going to be really good at detecting and finding them. Ace of Cups comes with a 10 of Cups here. So something fulfilling, I told you, will be appearing in your life, a new beginning, when you follow, like when being lighthearted. Something you're passionate about is going to come, and then it's followed by something emotionally satisfying. And I see a full family forming around you. This can be chosen families. This can be coming together with your soul family with this over this endeavor. Another thing we have is a Death card with the Seven of Pentacles. And I feel like here, your doubt is not going to last for a long time. The doubt is going to come to an end as well. While you're minding your business here, this is looking so good. While you focus on something else, that something else will thrive. 10 of Pentacles is six. That's something else is also thriving at the same time. How about 10 of Wands? We have the Fool. So the Fool can be a Libra. You're asking for help, someone who's on the beginning of the road, and they're willing to help. They're just inexperienced, but they can learn from you. Or maybe some of you are dealing with such personality. Either way, though, the Fool always willing to learn. So you need to be a little bit patient while you're passing on what's the burden on your back to them. And we have the Justice following. So the Fool is going to become the Lady Justice. Eventually, the Libra is going to, not eventually, it's so far away. When you maybe have the willingness to hand over the burden on your back to them, they're going to do justice by it, okay? We have the justice with the judgment coming forward. This is going to also help you realize there are other ways to handle things, okay? The judgment day is actually everything gets laid in front of you. You're going to come to understand that there are other options available, and it's time to let go of the past because there's a new future forming for you. And you're understanding, yeah, you don't have to force things out. The things can align rather quickly. Page of Swords is your energy here with the Six of Pentacles. I told you that your desires, your wishes, your needs being magically fulfilled. It seems like Page of Swords is someone who has ideas, expresses ideas, someone blunt. So this, and someone, the sword can indicate communication. So magically fulfilled, however, now I feel maybe demand. This is going to be demand and supply. Also, that you need to put it out there. Meaning, if even someone asks you, do you need that? You have to say, yes, I would love that. Okay. If you wait for the help will arrive, but, let me tell you, they can serve you the food, but you need to feed yourself. You need to open up your mouth and order the food either. Like, you need to use your words in order to get that help, okay? Ten of Pentacles, we had Knight of Cups. So you're upgrading here. That's something that you're offering, or being lighthearted is actually what you're producing here is turning into something you can offer to the family, to the community for the long term. And we have Seven of Pentacles again with Six of Cups. Six of Cups is, I interpret it as dreams. Maybe you're going to start to have some doubts about your dreams, questioning if your dreams are your dreams or the family dreams, okay? So I feel like this is something for a longer deep dive because there are a lot of questions coming up here. And if you would like to hear or see that, comment down below. We can have like a deeper dive here on another reading, okay? It seems like when you get into a certain stability, then you start questioning your maybe dreams. You're wondering, am I on the right pathway? Am I being deceived? Do I have any other choice that I should be choosing? Am I making somebody else's dreams fulfilled? And it seems like you might even have something else in your mind coming to surface, okay? So there's like something happening here. I don't really figure out yet. We'll see, okay? I can do an extended on the channel. We have first house. I accept the embodiment of my soul and claiming my individuality, meaning you're unique and your unique talents can bring a lot of abundance to you. But first you need to accept that you're unique, okay? We have the ninth house. I learned from my mistakes. This is a judgment, guys. So when the justice happens, when you receive some blessing, you might also need to see, because we never learn from our accomplishments. Most of the time we learn from our mistakes. You need to recognize what you were actually doing wrong, or I don't want to say wrong as or a mistake, but say it unaligned. Okay, and how can I turn these things into alignment? We have Leo. This is fire energy. I'm not afraid to reveal my full potential. This is important to you, for you to embody if you would like to create some source of long-term security. We have Aries. I fulfill my potential through my courage. It's probably that's what it translates to. And that's also fire energy, guys. So it means that you need to really start to cultivate that courage, okay? You need to, if you feel a little embarrassed, or no, that's not the word. It's the same word in my language: shame, embarrassment, and shyness. They just one word. We use all of them, so sometimes I confuse them. So I'm gonna say shy. That's what I was trying to use the word. So if you're feeling shy, it's not time for it. It's time to show up and stand up for yourself, okay? And show your talents. Let's see what your oracle angel, which one wants to support you and protect you this time. We have here, these are photos taken, and this is just a shine on a photo. Archangel Zadkiel and a violet flame showed up for you with number 10. Let's see what the message is. I love the messages of these cards, guys. This energy invites you to transmute negativity in the violet flame. Violet flame. We all have less than desirable emotions, memories, relationships, or thoughts that hold us back. This card suggests it is time to reflect on these and call on Archangel Zadkiel to transmute them at both a cellular and a soul level. The affirmation I am, the violet flame, will assist you. Okay, so you can use I am affirmations. I am safe, I'm protected, I am supported. That can actually activate this energy. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.